To think of an easy description for the current housing environment in rural Kansas and communities, I'd say challenging.
We have so many families that are struggling to make it in our community and across the nation. And we're talking about working families.
I'm a teacher. You make almost the same amount of money as I do. So if we were a single income, like if I stayed at home or if he stayed at home, we would qualify for all of the low income opportunities. But we can't really afford that. So because we are dual income and we send our child to daycare, we don't qualify for the low income, which is really nice to have like a moderate income option.
I'd say housing's difficult for rural America.
So we have a lot of people that commute here to work, but yet we need more housing for those people, so that and great affordable housing that would be beneficial for us to fill those positions and expand those jobs that we have here in McPherson.
I think a lot of, at least my older friends, they're looking to buy just because I feel like in Dodge rent is insanely high. And so looking to buy, I feel like, is what a lot of people that I know are doing.
KHRC stands for the Kansas Housing Resources Corporation. Sometimes we go by Kansas Housing, sometimes KHRC. But ultimately, we're a team of people that live and breathe and love our state. We know the importance of families and neighborhoods and communities that home can allow and empower. So because of that, we want to make sure that we're able to help others unlock home, which is kind of our unofficial motto at Kansas Housing.
So I think when we think about our housing needs, I don't think we always explore beyond a house and look at the effects of not having a home in a particular area and what consequences that may be. We always want to be in a situation, I believe, to attract and retain young professionals or have people come in that are already qualified and well on their way. Well, those individuals want a place to call home.
So I actually heard about the program several months ago in a meeting. Thought it would be very beneficial for our family. Something that we would not be able to do without this program is build a house. And so when I heard about it, it was a great program. I spread the word to all of our staff and everybody that works for us at the fire department, as well as everybody in the community that I know, for a great opportunity for them to be able to build a house in McPherson.
The housing work that's been happening around here for the most part of the last 10, 20 years has been demolition. And you cannot demolish your way into prosperity. At some point, you have to reinvest into your community, into your built environment. And that's what our moderate income housing application was designed to do. It's how do we go back to some of these houses that have frankly been written off because they've been vacant for a long time. The issues in terms of upgrading everything in a house to get it to be something that is considered a modern, functioning house that someone would be happy to move into and excited to move into.
McPherson Housing Coalition's impact in McPherson County is $3 million a year. That's how much we're having an impact here, and it's all about the cottages, the low-income housing tax credits, saving money for our law enforcement. You know, we don't have as many evictions, we don't have people using the hospital as their doctors, they're able to go to the dentist, we're able to get them better jobs. All of that is because of the housing part of it.
So I think if we could say anything to people who might be able to invest in housing in Kansas, it would be that you are making a difference. There's just all these different things where you're just wondering, okay, how can I help? Like, what can I really do to make a difference? I don't live there, but I really care about the history and the community, and my family lives there. And that's actually the reason that we really wanted to save our house in the first place, was because of its historical significance. It was original home to one of the mayors of Lincoln back in the early 1900s, so it wasn't just an older home that needed saving. It was kind of a historical piece of Lincoln that nobody really wanted to see gone, and I think that's the same for a lot of houses in Lincoln.
So me coming from a big city in California, I was like very surprised on how much there were houses here that could be for sale, but like she was saying, it was tied up with families. There's history here. Back in the city with housing, it's just a house. With this house has a history, but we're putting our own spin on it with this.
We have had some wonderful people in each of the different sectors, special needs, individual housing, multifamily housing, moderate income, low income. We have found people that wanted to work with us and with KHRC, from contractors, developers, and private citizens, that it takes it all to get to where you want to go.
KHRC makes it affordable for the renter as well. So the inexpensive rent or lower rents allow them to have a nice place. It's pro-industry, and so the town just needs housing, whether that be apartments, single-family homes, or even senior family homes like you see behind me.
Without KHRC, I don't know that we would have been able, and the city of McPherson, to make these partnerships, to make these housing complexes work for our folks.
We have a nonprofit called the Community Housing Association of Dodge City. We call it CHAD, and we started partnering with Kansas Housing Resource Corporation back in 2013 and applying for the moderate income housing funds. So the moderate income housing funds has allowed CHAD to make a huge impact on the entire city. So we're creating the additional housing, we're cleaning up blighted neighborhoods, we're also able to train our future workforce. And a lot of these contractors, some of them will go off and get their 4-year degree, and most of them have came back or not left, and they're currently employed as contractors, started their own contracting business.
I feel like a lot of people around here work really hard, and a house is something that you want to go back to and be able to just relax and not have to worry about your pipes breaking or there being a wire shortage. So I feel like a lot of people around here, I think, deserve to have a decent home, and doing this program is helping that.
I work at Jacobs Engineering. We are the wastewater treatment plant. I mean, with me purchasing this house, because I never ever in a million years thought I would ever be able to have a brand new home or afford a brand new home, let alone live in one. And I think maybe more people knowing that is out here, that's something that they're doing in Dodge City, give them hope that it could happen for them.
When I hear being a good steward of the community, what I hear is stakeholders who are invested in making sure we have a growing and viable community. And you can't do that without a number of things, most of which is having quality and available housing for the next generation to come home and to be the next generation of stewards in the community.
I would say that we've made great progress, but there's more work that needs to be done. And when we are looking at legislative initiatives, I want us to think about that. Think about what opportunities we have to set ourselves apart from other states.
It takes a commitment from the state of Kansas. It takes a commitment from investors to take a chance on rural America.
As I reflect on KHRC and the commitment they've made, I believe it is a strong investment in not only our communities, but in the state of Kansas.
We've achieved so much in our last 20 years at KHRC. We've got a wonderful team. We've got dedicated partners. We've got communities and employers and advocates that know and understand and advocate for homes.
Hi, we are the Floreses, and we are Kansas homeowners.
Hi, I'm Kelly, and I am a Kansas housing advocate.
Hi, I'm Sheila, and I'm a Kansas homeowner.
Hi, my name is Brent, and I'm a Kansas home investor.
Hi, we're the Browns, and we are Kansas homeowners.
Hello, I'm TJ Weisman, and I'm a Kansas homeowner.
My name is Annie, and I'm a Kansas homeowner.
Hi, I'm Tucker, and I'm a Kansas home builder.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I'm a Kansas homeowner.